I recently traveled to Japan, and here are some tips for what you need and can do before visiting Japan in 2023. First one is pre-registration. Important note, you need to complete this pre-registration at least 6 hours prior to your flight's scheduled arrival time in Japan, or at least 24 hours before leaving port if arriving by ship. This is because of the manual reviewing of vaccine certificates for quarantine procedures. If you have complete vaccine requirements, you can register as early as 2 weeks before your scheduled flight. The first thing you need to do is to go to Visit Japan web to register your intended visit. The website should look like this. Next, you will need to create an account with your preferred email to proceed. Click Your Details and input your complete information in order to access the registration of planned entry or return to Japan. When registering a planned entry, you need to provide your flight information, as well as your intended address in Japan. This could be the address of your hotel, Airbnb, or a relative's residential address. After registering your trip, next step is to register for quarantine, immigration, and declaration requirements. After completing these requirements, you should have 3 screenshots to present at different counters when you arrive at Japan. The first one is Quarantine Procedures Fast Track. The pre-registration for quarantine procedure website should look like this, color reddish pink. Scroll down and click Vaccination Certificate to register. To register for quarantine procedures, you must submit either a vaccine certificate or a test result certificate. In Japan, you are required to have at least 3 certified doses of COVID-19 vaccines. If you have a valid vaccine certificate, then click Will Submit. Complete the required details, then upload your vaccine certificate in the website. If you do not have a valid vaccine certificate, then you are required to present a test result certificate taken less than 72 hours before departure. Important note, if you selected Will Not Submit after registration is complete, you will not be able to change to Will Submit to register a certificate. After submitting, status should be in review. After approval, the screen should turn blue. Screenshot this and present at quarantine. The second screenshot is a disembarkation card. For this one, you will need city of residence, purpose of visit, flight details, duration of stay, intended address in Japan, and other travel history questions. After completing this, you will receive your QR code. Screenshot this and present at immigration. For the third and final screenshot is the declaration of personal effect and unaccompanied articles. For this one, you will need items to declare, be aware of prohibited items, suitcases from someone else, cash, checks amounting to 1 million Japanese yen or equivalent is to be declared. After completing this, you will receive your QR code. Screenshot this and present at customs. If you will be visiting with your family members, you can register them under Details of Family Members Traveling with You, and repeat all steps until you have 3 screenshots for each member. Other tips: pre-purchase tickets online for smooth travels. I highly recommend a Shinkansen ticket if you don't have enough Japanese yen when you arrive in Japan. There are lots of exciting activities to choose from in Klook. Take your time to make an itinerary of all your plans. Make sure to get a pocket Wi-Fi to keep you connected during your trip. I highly recommend investing in a travel insurance. There are lots of travel insurance providers, so choose wisely. Better safe than sorry. Try your best to learn a few Japanese phrases. Since not a lot of Japanese know English, having a few phrases is very helpful if you find yourself in a difficult situation, like getting lost and needing to ask for directions. Speaking of getting lost, my go-to direction app is Google Maps. It shows multiple options to get to your destination and complete information on Tokyo train lines. This includes time of train departure, platform number, which entrance and exit to take, and total travel time. Japan does more cash-based transactions. Try to bring some Japanese yen before entering the country, or let your bank know of your travel so that you can withdraw some cash through ATMs. This is something to do when you're in Japan, but try to look into how Suica and Pasmo Pass works. When going around Japan, these passes are your best friend in train travels. And you're ready to go! Hope you all have a seamless travel to Japan and make the most out of your experience. Let me know of your thoughts or questions in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!